What's up, Swifties?
I'm Carrie.
And I'm Kathleen.
And welcome back to Taylor Time.
Today we're going to be analyzing her song Suburban Legends from 1989, Taylor's version.
Her original version of 1989 was released October 27th of 2014, and her Taylor's version of 1989, was just released October 27th of this year, 2023.
Oh, slay. It's a synth pop album and the first official entirely pop album of her career that broke her out of country.
It includes many personal stories of her upbringing to fame. You see that in Welcome to New York. Also how she deals with fame. You see that in Shake It Off. And her love life, specifically with Harry Styles, that you can see in Style and Is It Over Now.
Taylor named this album after the year she was born in, which 1989. She claimed that this title signifies her rebirth of artistry, image, and life.
What happened in this 1989 era is that, this is when she achieved that, super pop star, fame. This is when people really started to know her, to really appreciate her music, and she became this, big global superstar. And you can really attribute that to her hit songs like Shake It Off and Bad Blood, and even Wildest Dreams, that really just elevated her level of fame.
During this era, Taylor demonstrated her freedom and influence. She cut her hair short and achieved the ultimate pop star title.
1989, her original version won tons of awards, like the Grammy Best Album of the Year in 2016 and the award for the Best Pop Vocal Album in 2016. She also won the American Music Awards for Favorite Pop Album in 2015 and the Billboard Music Award for the Top Billboard 200 Album, also in 2015. And today, 1989 Taylor's version is already 2023's top-selling album in America.
Okay, we're good? We good.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1989, her original version won tons of awards, like the Grammy Best Album of the Year in 2016 and the award for the Best Pop Vocal Album in 2016. She also won the American Music Awards for Favorite Pop Album in 2015 and the Billboard Music Award for the Top Billboard 200 Album, also in 2015. And today, 1989 Taylor's version is already 2023's top-selling album in America.
Suburban Legends is a song that Swift wrote during her 1989 era. She was around the age of 25, but ultimately decided to keep off of the OG version. With the publication 1989 TV, she released 5 new vault tracks, including this song, as, I read that wrong. My bad.
Yeah, you don't have to read it word for word. I just wrote it down.
Okay, guys. We'll cut that one out. Okay. Alright, guys. Suburban Legends is a song that Taylor wrote during her 1989 era, around the age of 25, but she released it as part of her vault tracks along with 4 other songs, and those are just new songs that she didn't release with the original album, but decided to release with Taylor's version. So these tracks entice her to... Why did I just quote tracks? Hi, Kendall! Okay, this is awkward. Guys, yeah. She's awkward. Oh.
I was wondering. It's my sweatpants.
That smells like poo-poo.
But it's not.
Okay. Suburban Legends is a song that Taylor wrote during her 1989 era, around the age of 25, but didn't release until this year, along with 4 other vault tracks. These tracks entice her listeners to listen to her version and not the stolen one. The song is about the effects of a powerful love that just wasn't meant to be. And now we're going to deep dive into the meaning behind the phrase suburban legend.
An urban legend is kind of like a legend that many people think is true, but it's not. And so a suburban legend is just like a side story. So again, same thing where people think it's true, but it's typically kind of lesser known.
The love interest in this song was theoretically just a side story of Taylor's career. They're both national treasures, which means that work has to come first for both of them, and they belong to the rest of the world, but not to each other.
Yeah. And gossip sites provide many of the details inside of this song, and many of them are wrong, hence urban legend. And also, because so many people are talking about this and, using wrong information, that is why it's also a legend.
My personal favorite lyric from Suburban Legends is, "I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it." He really saw their relationship as part of the public appearance that they were both putting on, but she saw that because what was happening in public wasn't happening behind closed doors, she had to end it to make things better for herself and not the relationship.
That was slay.
Thank you.
My favorite lyric is, "You were so magnetic, it was almost obnoxious." And for me, I think it's almost kind of like in that honeymoon phase of a relationship where you see someone that you super like, and then you get into a relationship with them, and there are parts of them that you really admire and you like, but that part of them is just, it's almost too much, right? You're being too magnetic. And so, during that honeymoon phase, you're not seeing that is a blaring red flag. And then as the honeymoon phase kind of passes, you realize that, like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into?
I personally would give the song a 6.5 out of 10, just because it's not my favorite vault track that Taylor released, but it's also a great song.
Yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. Also, not my favorite vault track that she's ever released, or even on 1989, but I'm a really big fan of the bridge here with the tick-tock on the clock part. And so I think there are some super cool musical choices that she made in this song that make it a 7 out of 10 for me.
Me and Carrie did forget to film an outro, so this is me saying thank you for tuning in for this week's episode of Taylor Time, and stay Swifty.